Hi, scholars. Happy to see you guys again. Okay, so today's another day of a scavenger hunt. Remember, today's rules for the scavenger hunt are I can't help you. I'm just going to read the non-fictional book. And then after I'm done reading, it's up to you to see if you found those parts of the non-fictional book. Remember, there's the glossary, photographs, um, bold text, bold writing, labeling, diagrams, those different things, okay? Just like this sheet here, you should be turned to writing day 3 of your scavenger hunt. Are you going to see table of contents, bold print, photographs, maps, captions, labels, and glossary? While I'm reading this story, these are the things that you're going to be looking for. And you yourself, I'm not going to help you to see if you found those items, okay? So today we are going to be reading about the Goliath beetles, okay? You should be writing Goliath beetles under your title. Goliath beetles, okay? I'll give you some time to copy it down for the title. So Goliath beetles. Goliath beetles. Okay? That is for your topic. Okay? Shouldn't be writing anything else yet. You're going to be listening to me and you're going to be observing the book to see if you find any parts of a nonfiction book that you can check off for your scavenger hunt, okay? So, Goliath beetles, giant insects. The world's biggest beetle. Goliath beetles are the giants of the insect world. Adult Goliaths can be bigger than a songbird. A young Goliath beetle is called a larvae. A larvae can be even bigger than an adult beetle. What is a beetle? All beetles have two sets of wings. The large wings in the back are for flying. The front wings are smaller and harder. They protect the flying wings. What makes a Goliath beetle an insect? Male Goliath beetles have horns to fight, pointing to their horns. Sharp claws help them climb, pointing to their claws. Hard wings protect the soft flying wings. This arrow is pointing to their wings. Antennae help beetles sense things around them. This arrow is pointing to their antennas. Beetles have mouths that help them chew. Some insects, like butterflies, have mouths like straws. Other insects have mouths like needles. Little zebras. Most Goliath beetles have black stripes. Some beetles are plain brown. No two beetles are the same. People once called Goliath beetles zebra beetles because of their stripes. So this shows all the different types of Goliath beetles, the different patterns that they have. An African home. Goliath beetles live in forest and grassy parts of Africa. Goliath beetles live in the purple area. They're only seen during the rainy time of the year. That's when there's plenty of fruit for them to eat. Male Goliath beetles fight other males over feeding places. Male beetles may get mates by having food feeding places. Female Goliath beetles do not have horns. Only males have horns. Okay, let's see. Big changes. Female Goliath beetles put their eggs in a deep hole. Larvae hatch about 2 weeks later. The larvae eat dead plants in the soil and grow fast. Larvae can be as long as your hands. I mean, put your hand out. They could be as long as your own hand. They are as heavy as 5 mice. As soon as the rain ends, the larvae go deep into the ground. They cover themselves with a thin coat of soil. The Goliath larvae eats as much as it can under a tree stump. This is what a beetle looks like just before it becomes an adult. This is an adult Goliath beetle here. This is an adult, this is the larvae, and this looks up before it becomes an adult. This is how it looks. Larvae change into adult beetles inside the coat of sand. Adults come out when the rain begins again. In zoos, Goliath beetles live to be about 8 months old. In the wild, Goliath beetles must find food and escape their enemies. They may only live for a few months. Conclusion. People have been studying Goliath beetles for hundreds of years. They are rare and interesting to see. Goliath beetles are amazing insects. And here we have the glossary, the definitions of the words that are in bold print. So now that I've finished reading, you should have already checked off or even observed the different parts of a nonfiction book as I was reading and going through the pages, okay? So you should all have your title, the Goliath beetle here. Make sure you're writing your name and date, scholars, okay? So I'll give you some time to complete that. So remember, we're looking for table of contents. Did my story that I read, the nonfiction story about Goliath beetle, did it have table of contents? Did it have a bold print? Did it have photographs? Did it have maps? Did it have captions? Did it have labels? Or did it have a glossary? So while I was reading the nonfiction book about Goliath beetle, I realized that it had all the parts of a nonfiction book. It had everything. So you should have all your boxes checked off for your scavenger hunt. And if you checked off all your boxes, you are correct. Okay? If you didn't, that's okay. You can check them off now. Okay, scholars? You guys have a great day. I'll see you later. Bye.